Hey, I just heard another news this morning that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case have been taken up by the International Court. Onye a gwara ka ọnụ ọmanụ ejibu nwa ya agwa ndị Nigeria kedu ife unu chọrọ ime. Why are you people delaying this man who has done nothing to deserve the evil that this government have continued to perpetrate against the man who is innocent? Question has been asked severally. What has this man done to deserve this whole scenarios of brouhaha and bruchichi? One of the funny reply they have given is they have given no reply. Some people have decided not to reply or give any tangible reason why they are holding on to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No tangible reply has been given. No tangible reply has been given. A man who has done nothing to the soil of Nigeria. They kept asking them. I know that what United Nations is very good at is they eventually write letters. A day later, they in Nigeria. But if it is other country, they begin to look for how they will take actions because to them, a black man is nobody. Especially when you're an Igbo and you have oil in your land. Yes, they want to tell you that you don't know that if we support you now, these Nigerians that we're benefiting from will stop benefiting from them. So, but the true question must be answered. Unless we want these things to continue to happen to us as if we don't know our stand. So, the International Court has taken it over and there are going to be sanctions on different country presidents. Sanctions on sanctions. Sanctions on sanctions, followed by sanctions. Because we don't understand why we are going to continue to live in a community that knows that there is injustice, but we prefer to stand in the path of injustice than to stand in the side of justice. This must not go on. This must not go on. So we're urging Biafrans to, do the needful and make sure that they produce the needful in order to accumulate and speak facts on the necessary result. We have come a long way, of course, and everybody must understand and learn the facts that we have been preaching. Yes. Sanctions upon sanctions. Now that the International Court has taken up Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, I must remind everybody that Biafra is no longer a journey of hearsay. It's no longer a journey of who says. It's no longer a journey of how do we say it. The most important thing is that we must continue to align in the voice of the people. I look up to the day that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will release. I myself, I really, really interestingly look up to the day that Ahmadike will be released. And if that day comes to pass, then we will be joyous and celebrate together. But notwithstanding, Biafra must be in the point of restoring that very victory. We cannot continue to be played at. We cannot continue to be pushed at. Year to year, we keep begging and keep pleading that this right thing should be done. They said no, that the right thing cannot be done. Then they're going to face it in the right way. That they're definitely going to face it. So with time, everybody's going to see where we have headed. Mana, we now got a corner. Remember several times that these people have been warned about holding Nnamdi Kanu against his will. But they stubbornly refuse to hear what the international bodies are saying. And I forgot near by force. Announcing that some people who have decided to be a menace to Biafrans will fully face the law, the wrath of the law, with no dispute, with no contradiction. 4 African countries have joined the United Nations to begin the first emancipation and the restoration of Biafra, whereas Kenyan ex-presidents have received their letters of delivering themselves for being involved in the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That means he has just 20 days to be in UU soil, or yet to risk being dragged and arrested like a common criminal that he is. So 4 African countries have joined. I will mention the 4 African countries as soon as possible. Enwere ife ndị dị mkpa na-akọ And if I call it for a corner, I do back a fee. And that's no young went only faithful. Once in a day, I need fair. I'm a look with him, because the journey had just begun. One of the biggest victory that we are enjoying today is because Mazin Namdekanu started the journey a long time ago. So there are plans to stop Biafra from being achieved. There are plans to, disturb the affairs of Biafra. But the main point is that these people who have been planning to, debunk this hateful speech will eventually face the full wrath of the law. And this is where I must say that a lot of people who are not engaged with themselves must begin to understand that life without predominated experience will risk you into dominated experience. That is what so many people don't know. So the 4 African countries who have joined, during the Biafran War, some African countries supported. They said that what Nigeria was doing is wrong, killing Umuibo. There's this hate, and you notice about so many tribes. And thank God that after the election, it was obvious. Even during the election, before the election, it was obvious. When the campaign was going on, it was very obvious. Some of you came out to testify that some people, you were dashing money. This was what Nnamdi warned you people about. The prophet is being arrested. He doesn't have a voice. But remember that Nnamdi has given all these warnings. One of the prophecies he gave was that Tinubu is going to become the next president of Nigeria. Tinubu is going to become the next president of Nigeria. That's one of the things he said. Yes. And it happened. So, mana, everybody knows what do cook it it means a lot. And as a do cook it, okay, if I'm better name, I'm going to so, I do what I see. Okay, Zobu, Ogini, Eyimba, Omale boss, Oslaqua, Omegini, Ojachiria, Memorable Basaragoda, Ojachiria. We are moving with maximum speed and we are sticking on it. Nobody is stopping us. The victory must be restored. Talo no Muchineke.